Alright, so what I'm going to do is just something something different from the last time. Let me just back up to where we were. And I'm just going to reposition this guy. If I can ever get back to it. There we go. So this is the way it was before. And what I want to do is, you see where the pivot point is for this, which means where I can rotate from it, but I'm going to use the basic, some of the tools inside of here. So I'm just going to, with this selected, modify center pivot, which puts the pivot right in the center, which also means I could rotate it from the center, not like a hinge on a door on the corner. The pivot is where the object is going to rotate from or move from. And I'll just position that right in the middle, like so. And now I'm going to turn on the ability to animate it. I'm going to go to about frame 50. And I'm going to, instead of setting a key on everything, I just want to set a key on the translate, which means the movement, not the scale and the rotation. So I'm going to right click on translate and say set key. Otherwise, if I want to set for everything, I just hit this one. So I'm at frame 50, have it selected, just right clicked on translate and said set key, and that's why this is only red, the only thing that's red. Now I'm going to go to frame 0 or 1, X, Y, and Z. Z is depth, basically going forward towards us or back away from us. And I'm going to put 1600 in the Z. And then right click and set a key. So it's behind us right now, which that's fine. But watch what happens when I hit play. Now it comes from behind us, it flies through. And that's kind of neat how it just spells itself out. I like that. If we put on, it chug a little bit, but go into the viewport 2.0 options, and we're to turn on motion blur. It would actually add just a little bit of a blur to it. Okay. Now let's talk about those materials. So I want to make materials and a little bit of light in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, go to here, go to create a, so I'm holding down first spacebar, create lights, directional light. And I'm going to scale this light up so we can see it. The directional light is like a sunlight. I'm just going to rotate it. Now you notice it's not affecting it. I have to press 7 to see the lighting working. And I also want to turn on under lighting, shadows. There, that's giving it some, ooh, look at that. See? Now we're getting some nice little shadows in here. And we can see where they're going. That's kind of nice. Okay. So that now if we hit play, now one thing I want to do, you'll notice that the shadows start to change their resolution. And that's a few reasons. That's because, one, I have this thing way over here, which I'm just going to, you know what, I'm just going to delete you for right now. Boop. That'll help it because it's actually creating the shadows based off of everything in the scene. And I'm going to select my light, go into the attribute editor, and go under shadows and crank, say use depth map shadows, and let's crank the resolution. That'll help a little bit. So the interesting thing is if I turn it off, say use ray trace, let's try this. You notice it really doesn't do anything because the way ray trace shadows are actually giving, calculating. So what's happening is it's really using sort of depth map shadows anyway to kind of show this. It's just that they change their resolution based on where everything is relative to each other. So that's just sort of this interesting little thing with the visuals in here. I don't want to crank, if I, let's say, go back to use depth map shadows and then increase filter, say to about 8. That'll help a little bit. See, it softens the shadows. And we'll work on that later, but at least we've got a little bit going on and it breaks it up. Now, there's the problem that this is inverted. I wanted the inside white and the border black. So I'm going to tap my space bar. And remember, I can hold down space bar, left mouse click, and go to Hypershade, Render Perspective, to this little guy right here, to get into this mode. And I can make materials. So right now, these materials are on there, but you notice they're not really doing anything. If I kind of try to change their colors and whatnot, because the way it sets this up is kind of weird. It has this sort of surface shader which doesn't like to work with some of the renderers in the way we want. So we're going to make our own materials. And a material, simply put, is assigning properties to a surface so that you can actually tell it what color it is, how shiny it is, how bumpy it is, all those things. So let's actually go in and we're going to do our materials. So, oh, you know what? Before I do the materials, I think I'm just going to put that on the next video. Do one thing. All right, so I've got this guy set up, and now we're going to jump and we're going to do some materials. We may come back and do a different light if this one's not doing what I want it to do, but for right now we'll just stick with the directional, and I think we might go to a spotlight later.